guys doing?
Well, I can't always let
You
it
are, Telly. You are.
now you really ought to know.
I really do. Oh,
This is one thing I don't want to blow.
tell me, Telly.
Baby, baby,
Hey, Kojak.
tell me.
What are you? Who are you? Oh,
Baby, won't you tell me? Tell me what I want.
make it funky, Telly. Ooh. Oh. How you guys doing? Do you want me or want you, Telly Savalas?
If you wake up one
The
day
crazy Greek.
thinking you're 10
The Malaka.
awake, just know I don't care.
How you guys doing? I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope you are disco. I hope you're funking. I hope you remember Telly Savalas, the real Greek, the true Greek, the real Socrates. All right, this is a gold brief. And I am really leaning bullish on gold, but I really need some evidence. I'm gathering evidence. See, I don't want to lose money, man. But I really am extremely close. And I think I'm going to get in gold very soon. Very, very soon. All right. Good deal. This is TLT, the ETF for bond, and we are definitely seeing bullish action. We're seeing the bullish engulfing last Friday, and you have the follow through here with the gap, beautiful gap, and believe you, and you also stochastic over 20, and believe you me, every time you have a bullish MACD, something pretty happens in gold. You can ask me, is it bullish now? No. You don't have to embarrass me, man. But once it gets bullish, that's why I'm not totally bullish on gold. Once it gets bullish, oh Madonna mia sacramento. Okay. So when was the last time we had a beautiful bullish MACD? You got it right. You're listening, 13th of April. That was the first top in GDX. Okay, so you had a kiss, the MACD. So you have 3 kisses. Usually, the 4th one would come true, especially when you have an embedded reading in the stochastic, and it comes out. Usually, it's gonna bring a lot of buying pressure and short squeeze. So this bad boy went down from what, say 16th of May? Oh my God. Went down from the high of 102. It's not much. What would I say? Yeah, let's say almost 103. Only 3%. But it took some times. Boom, boom. Okay, so is there any measured move? I can find it later. I didn't prepare for it, but I know it found buyers here at this buying area. Let's look at the volume by price for TLT. All right. A key volume by price, color volume. All right. Okay, so we will have a resistance here. Okay. We found buyers here, and we might have some pressure here. So we will see what time. Let me look at the measured moves. Hopefully we see some good action beside that thing. Oh God. So 175, 173 is a Fibonacci extension, but nevertheless 175 is good. And you had buyers at 175, and I await the MACD. I promise you that. Let me show you. Okay, so the last time you had a beautiful MACD was, say what, 3rd of April. No, let's see what happened to GDX or Newmont on the 13th of April. Okay, let's see that. See, that was the last top. As a matter of fact, that was the best closing price in 2023. That was the best. That was the highest closing price in 2023. So you think I'm tripping? I was called the. I'm not gonna say good things about myself, but a lot of people think highly of me when it comes to gold. Anyway, so that was the highest close for GDX at that time. So when we have a bullish MACD, the opposite is true. You believe me now? You believe me now? So see this GLT, UUP, the same thing as I said before. Buyers come. See how buyers come, and they buy it up. But what's so bearish about it now? Usually, when you come out of overbought 70, a price retracement takes place. But usually, you test that high. This happened on 24th of Feb, and you tested that high. So you made a high, and with lower rating. See, I discovered this some times ago, and nobody in the world that I know of know this fact about the RSI. But so you could play safe and maybe wait for a higher. Give it 2 weeks. So you have a pattern like this. You test in the high and you lose you make a higher high in the price action, lower high in the RSI. Okay, USD DPY, and I think we're extremely close to that 143. We're really close. So this would make me really comfortable to long GDX or any gold, anything for gold. Once this thing hit 143, okay. So we're very close to that 143.03 for the USD JPY, okay. Good deal. So some bearish action today. So I talked about the bullish action in TLT. Yet we don't have bullish MACD, but we assumed that hopefully a bullish MACD will come in, and once it comes in, oh God, I will be very interested. Okay, GLD. What's bad about GLD? I appreciate this price expansion, for sure, but it could be just some people buying GLD, maybe some government entities or anything, because you don't have a follow through in silver, you don't have a follow through in any a real follow through in gold mining companies. And 62 base, it's usually when you have in a good bull run, when you have 62 basis points in gold, you would have 1% in SLV and 2%, sometimes maybe more, in GDX. But this time we have gold now is gaining on silver, and this is really not good. This is not good for gold rallies at all. And by tomorrow, this thing will come back to over 80, which is very strong, and you still have a bullish MACD and a hooking up RSI. So you don't want that. You don't want gold to gain over silver. SLV is 37 basis points, and also the stochastic is below 20. It's very close to have stochastic coming out of 20. Once you come out of 20, good things happen for gold, silver, and gold mining companies, or gold space in general. So, but this thing could change in spades quickly. So if silver gain over gold tomorrow, you will have a bearish everything. You might have a bearish disco combo, which is really amazing. See what last time this happened. There's disco combo in GLD SLV. Okay, so remember that it was 13th of March. Let's see what happened to GDX 13th of March. Okay, see, a bull run. Capiche? So By the way, I discovered this all by myself. I didn't. Nobody taught me that. With time and focus and trying to backtest things. Good deal. So I talked about GLD, SLV, and the hope for a bearish disco combo that might give us the same results in 13th of March. And I talked about TLT and the possibility of bullish disco combo via bullish MACD. I talked about USD I talked about UUP, and I talked about GLD SLV ratio. Now I'll talk about GLD GDX ratio. Unfortunately, this thing is even worse than GLD SLV. This thing is making a higher high with very strong RSI reading and very strong stochastic reading and extremely open mouth MACD over the zero line. And it breaks my heart, and I wish this bad thing to stop as soon as possible. But it's not stopping. Let's see if this double bottom met a measured move. So look at this, the high is 560, the low is 525. So it's 45 over 60, 45, so it makes 539. Okay, so you met that here. You met that here, and 20th of let me do it manually. Sorry, I didn't prepare for this one, but I just thought about it right now. Okay, so 560 minus 25 gives us 35 plus 35 basis points plus 560 gives us 595. Okay, so we said 35, so we put 35. Okay, 35 times 150, 52 plus 560. We're very close to a Fibonacci extension 127, very close. Very, very close. As a matter of fact, no. We did 227. So okay, good deal. So, okay. And this one right here, we are almost making the terminal move of this measure move. So this double bottom with this bear trap. Okay, so even though GLD GDX is really high, but it's extremely close to Fibonacci targets of 227, which could be a terminal move, and it could be fast and furious. We wait and see. Okay, so GDX. So if you notice, the stars are aligning, but not perfectly, because nobody knows the future. All of these traders are trying to test the water and see where the best buy or the best bottom would be. So if everything takes place according to plan, you might gap down or maybe go down sometimes tomorrow. I hope it's tomorrow, so we get the bad blood fast and we go in a nice tradable bottom. So 2980, you could trap some bears here, break the trend line in this area, then go back up, or maybe the bottom would be at this one right here. It is, the zone is between 2974 to 2980 to have this full measured move. Okay, right here, and also the same thing in Newmont. So the stars are aligning for a good bottom. And this might not be good for the market as a whole. We will see. We'll wait and see. So please, before I leave you, if you like, share, subscribe, and do remember, disco is forever!